Ready. Let's do it.
All right, here's the start of round one. Anderson Silva and his infectious energy just permeating this building. Always a big-time feel in the arena when one of the greatest of all time is in the octagon. Anderson Silva here early round one.
What a beautiful high kick that landed there. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
All right, so the wrestler engages in the clinch here, and he does so very early in the fight against the kickboxer. And tells him the fighter knew he's not worried about bonus money. He is trying to win, and this is certainly on that path.
Ultimately, it's about getting the W. Getting this guy into the clinch allows for you to start working towards winning the fight. One thing you got to be aware of, though, is those knees and elbows that come back in your direction from this high-level kickboxer.
And now he's got the back.
He's setting up a sub attempt. Oh, he's got him in a choke here.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Chael. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. He's having his way with him here. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Sonnen. Making all these shots count. Trying for a submission now.
He's got the sub locked in. Oh, my goodness, he's getting it tight.
Work. Come on, stand up.
Whoa, submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, numbness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an arm bar.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Print the shirts. Ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, Deese.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, look out, folks. That is...
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Work. Come on.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, Silva's back to the side control now. Second round, straight ahead.
Stop, stop, stop.
All right, buddy, sit down. Take a deep breath. Now listen, we probably lost that round. The only reason we lost it is because you're waiting on him. I need you to be first.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Gets the takedown, could be big here.
Trying to recover full guard there. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Silva.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? full mount. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Silva. Lands flush.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. Man, great job finding a way out, finding an escape to get back to your feet.
His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Kane the last go. Every time he left that overhand right, he hurt him bad. This guy has something very bad with him.
Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down. Back to his feet. Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of it.
A lot of times that comes with the reps. That comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there, but at times you just overswing and you miss a lot. He needs to slow down if he wants to get his opponent out of this fight.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Sonnen's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open. A lot of top pressure being applied here. And busy as he looks to improve position here. 20 seconds to go, round two. Well, it looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC. And defensively, you better be careful. Round three next. Heading back to the corner after that round. Chael's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round three of a possible five.
That front kick was nasty.
Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh, man, is he on wobbly legs.
Beautiful. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position? Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move to half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Well, he's got his back now. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
Obvious redness on the right side of his body. Lands with the ground and pound here. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Ooh, elbow from the bottom lands. That had some zip on it. Oh, he's mixing it up well. There's a ground and pound elbow in the body. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Nice work here on the clinch by Chael. Takedown defense is there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
That was a slick transition.
Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce.
That Darce is tight. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah. You
just got to move.
Final 30 seconds of this third round.
Oh.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Silva. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round.
All right, awesome, man. Sit down.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Simon's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
All right, take your time. Take your time. Relax. Breathe. Move and relax.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, Silva's back in half guard. Just over 3 minutes to go now. All right, well, he's got him softened up here.
Work, guys. Come on.
Keep your chin down. Protect your neck.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the field.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity. He passes to half.
Chael's looking to pass out of the half guard here, maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove how tough you are. You got to move your head. Be active. Don't be reactive in your defenses.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it.
Trying to recover full guard there.
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Nice jab by Silva. Got the single collar tie. Oh, saved by the bell. The round is over. He got stunned by a massive shot just before the end of the round. So now he goes back to the stool, wobbly a little bit. We'll see if the corner can maximize these 60 seconds and keep his head in the fight. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
5th and final round, forthcoming. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. Oh, man, these effective straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he got him hurt very bad. He's hurt bad. Gotta watch his neck.
That guillotine is tight.
He's trying to tighten the grip on his guillotine choke. He seems to have it.
Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flue choke will be there. Simon's got full mount now.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Silva's in half guard. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chael. Wow, so somehow, some way in this final round, back to the feet.
It's like he's playing the lottery, John. He got to his feet now. Does his numbers hit? He has got to hit every button to try to get a finish. He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him. Awesome level change. Great timing.
Oh, he's got his back.
Beautiful reversal on the ground. Setting up a submission.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Look at him. He's starting to polish up. Oh, my goodness. He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job. Great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new UFC middleweight
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
So here he is, Anderson Silva, with his infectious energy. There is always a big-time feel in the arena when Anderson Silva graces the octagon. Here we go, early round 1.
Defensive savant. He blocked that punch.
Trying to establish the jab early on here. He's looking for that left hand. Not there.
Trying to recover, but he's in a lot of trouble.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Silva. hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. All right, hammer fist here by Silva, lands flush. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating. You need to be framing. You need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
Sonnen's shot there is blocked. All right, so the swelling becoming a real factor right now. Did they inject something into his face, or is he swollen?
Swollen from the strikes, man. Guy taking a couple shots. You never know which one is going to start to make you get damage. Something good landed, and now you see the swelling started.
All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet. Nice reversal on the ground. Great job. Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Don Flu. He's got the side mount. And now all of a sudden his opponent's in trouble. May want to bail on that guillotine sooner rather than later. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Final seconds of round one. 5 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over. There is the horn, but not before he got a huge knockdown. A great round from Silva.
Hurt him there. You knocked him down. He's almost ready to go. Okay, this round, I want him out of there.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Few things in MMA more devastating than a head kick, and nearly produced a knockout for him there.
We talked to him earlier in the week, and he talked about chances to take the kicks high. He got a chance, he took it, he landed that kick.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round two underway. Back to the overhand left, no good. All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hands this time.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take line takedown attempt. You can't shoot. You got to set your opponent up and get that unit.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting, because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter. He's got that single collar tie locked in. Another takedown land. Beautiful transition. Gotta be careful here.
Under 3 minutes now to go, round two. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Sonnen. Takes his back now.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Good work from the top here by Chael.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
We might get a stoppage here.
Big ground and pound.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Silva, lands flush.
Great shot from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Moving his head here on the down chain.
I mean, this guy is very active off of his back, and it helps him to evade those strikes.
45 seconds remain in the round. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Shales back in full mount. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the
This is
field.
an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Listen, I need you to stay a little bit more active and a little bit more movement. You can't wait on this guy, okay? Keep that...
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little different.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the food strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
But at least staying busy on the bottom. Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Oh, nice work as he delivers the elbow there from the bottom. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Sonnen. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. And he will let his opponent stand up here. Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination there.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns.
Sonnen's got a cut on the forehead. Yes, he's bleeding now, so some work for the cut man in between rounds if we get there. Under 2 minutes to go.
Another big takedown.
All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to...
Silva's trying to get a triangle submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. So just when it looked like he might get submitted, he slams his opponent down with authority as the tide turns here. .30 seconds to go in the round.
Oh, right into mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Constantly a moving target. Huge elbow there. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, heading back to the corner now, and Sonnen's got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover and almost like they let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But there's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. Nicely done. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Sonny. Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for no glare on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand. Oh, uppercut to the dome. Well, Silva's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Well, he just hasn't been efficient with his strikes here tonight. There's another swing and a miss, and at this point, if he can't preserve some stamina moving forward, this is going to end up being an awfully long night. Chael's looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking. He's lucky his head's still attached to his body. The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou. And you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head. Oh, big elbow. Oh, beautiful level change. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively. Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy. It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun, and hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon. Yeah, you don't play with your foot. No. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. There he goes, moves to his back again. Oh, big left hand there. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. He got knocked down just before the horn, so he'll walk back to his corner here. We'll see if they can get him physically, mentally back into the fight. What a moment at the end of that round.
Go out there and fight smart. If you start losing...
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown. Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the fifth and final round. That shot blocked by Silva. Oh, that lead left to work nicely done. Oh, he's brutalizing him with the ground and pound. This fight is supposed to be enough. Huge elbow. Sonnen's right back to the full mount here. The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut. Looked like he might have landed. Oh, nice double leg, yes. He's got to be careful here. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Right back.
And he's back up. All right, right, well, it's late in the fight. Time is of the essence, and when you're clearly losing and you know you... That is going to do it! Chael Sonnen, your winner!
Oh, my goodness.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
So here he is, the Muay Thai stylist, ex-gym product, Anderson Silva. We'll see how he approaches the early going here tonight. He has been a fast starter. Most of his UFC appearances have ended in round 1 or round 2. We'll see how Silva approaches this challenge here early. Oh, nice hammer fist there by Sonnen. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Chael. Working hard to get back up again, and he's there.
Wow.
Nice judo toss for him there.
Getting him out here.
Nice positional control here. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy
It's a
tonight.
master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
Level change there, goes for the takedown. Sonnen's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Oh, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Making all these shots count. Silva gets back up again. Nicely done. Right now they separate. Takedown here, just doing a nice job not telegraphing his shot. Clean entries. The Olympian's got to like what he sees.
I mean, over and over, he gets to the legs before his opponent reacts. By beating him on the entry, now it's up to the opponent to keep up. But this guy's playing chess. Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Sonnen. Back to his feet. Left. Oh, well-timed overhand there by Silva, lands flush.
Oh, big elbow.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round 1.
Okay, slow down. He can't handle your wrestling. You listening? Go out there.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC, your good friend.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round 2.
Great shot, man. Now he's got to go find that follow-up again. Oh, my goodness.
With a huge TKO victory.
Holy smokes.
Make the bad man stop. stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Here we go inside the octagon for the official decision to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 15 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Anderson the Spider Silva.
Well, he is still considered by some to be the greatest to ever do it, and Anderson Silva certainly did it tonight. What a performance for the future Hall of Famer. He let his myriad skills take over and made it look... Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ready. Ready.
All right, we are ready to go here at the start of round 1 for this stand-up only event. So grapplers need not apply. Back to the feet now.
And landed some. He's hurt bad.
Oh, knee strike right to the midsection.
Oh!
That is it.
Holy smokes!
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest.
Our tail of the tape for this strawweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 1 of this stand-up only fight is underway. Oh, flying knee right to the mouth. switch kick.
Oh, man.
All right, early round action here, and Zhang Wei Li not wasting any time finding a home for that right hand.
A beautiful right hand. You know, we saw this in the Jessica Andrade fight, her title-winning performance, where she overwhelmed it with that shot that put her out. Zhang Wei Li is a tremendous...
Back to the feet. Edge of your seat action as expected so far.
Another one. Oh! Beautiful placement on that flying knee. Oh! Oh! John, she's hurt. She's done. It looks like it's over.
And that'll do it. Zhang Wei Li gets the finish.
Yo! Wow! That was nasty!
You ready to fight? Ready.
The flyweight queen, Valentina Shevchenko, one of the few fighters that DC actually gets starstruck around, and she is back on the proving ground tonight against Taila Santos, the very woman who gave her, arguably, her toughest defense to date.
It was the first time we've ever seen it. There was a time where we lauded someone winning a round against Valentina Shevchenko. And we go back to Singapore, and Taila Santos had won 3 rounds, or 2 rounds on judges' scorecards as we went to the championship rounds. She is so big and powerful and carries a confidence about herself that she can beat the unbeatable. That allowed for her to come within moments of becoming the UFC champion.
Volume striking as usual from Valentina Shevchenko on the feet. She draws a lot of confidence from her sister Antonina and, of course, her longtime chief MMA coach, Pavel Fedotov. Santos is cut above the eye from that strike, so some definite adversity now for the fighter. We'll see if she can rise above it and keep her head in this fight. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Oh, perfect head kick there.
I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her rocked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close the show.
She wasn't able to find the kill shot.
All right, side control for her now, and you know how heavy she stays with all of that upper body strength. We'll see what she can do from here.
Well, she's got great upper body strength, and that's why she passes, because she doesn't necessarily feel she needs the legs to control her opponents on the ground. So she goes to side control and hopes that you give your back. That's why you see she has so many rear naked choke submissions.
I would never give you my back.
Don't give me your back.
Oh, now she gets it done with the side kick, though, so we'll see if her opponent can strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down to get another one off to finish the fight. Oh, nice high kick.
Oh! Santos gets the single leg takedown. Well played. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike land.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Shevchenko's got the head. Let's see if she can finish off this guillotine attempt.
Just work. Come on, stand up. Just work.
Oh, she gets out.
She did a very good job of staying calm in a very tight right guillotine attempt. What a beautiful job by this young lady. What a massive strike from the top. She's about to get her opponent out of there.
Oh, what a round. How good was that? All right, heading back to the corner, and Santos has got a nasty cut above the eye. Cut man has his work to do here in advance of round 5. All right, back to the stools now. The cut man would appear to have his work cut out for him. She absorbed a lot of strikes in that round, and as such is dealing with a big cut above her eye.
Yeah, they say that she's one of the better strikers in the UFC, and it was on full display in that round. She was landing shot after shot after shot.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round 2. Blocked the strike there and counters with an inside leg kick. Beautiful sequence there by Santos. Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now. Oh, Shevchenko with a beautiful 1-2 there. Now we'll see if she can... Whoa! Oh, she lands a huge strike there. Now she's going to tell her about it. How about that? She is at her taunting best tonight.
She is feeling so good tonight out there.
That kick blocked by Santos. Well, she's doing a great job on the feet, not forcing the issue necessarily, but attacking that cut that candidly is really getting bad.
Yeah, she doesn't have to attack our force, right? She's too smart to do that. You and I both know when we look at this fighter that she is as disciplined as they come. She opened the cut and didn't...
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Shevchenko's able to transition back to side control now. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submission, or they're going to lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard.
So how about this result tonight? She told us in the fighter meeting, I got to get a finish here tonight. She absolutely kept the judges out of it. That is her signature win, and this crowd enjoyed every minute of it.
Signature win, John. She has never looked better. She said she was going to get a finish. She got the finish. What a tremendous performance by this young lady.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 38 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko.
Well, man, is Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko fun to watch when she is on, as she was here tonight. This is a fighter who has been mixing the martial arts for a long time.